Hello, my name is Carolyn Crane and I am an art director in the Minerva program. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to create infographics in Adobe Illustrator.
So what is an infographic, you might ask? Well, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, an infographic is a visual image such as a chart or diagram used to represent information or data. Infographics can be shown in a variety of colors and styles, but there's one thing that every infographic must accomplish in order to be successful. It must be effective and easily readable. The viewer should be able to interpret the information presented very quickly. So today I'm going to show you how to create 4 of the most helpful infographics, and then we'll take it all and organize it into a one-page document that could be used as promotional or informational content. So for our purposes, we're going to work with facts about coffee from O'Neill Coffee. So what you're going to do first is open up Adobe Illustrator and create a new file. You could do whatever you like, but for our purposes, we're going to use an 11 by 15 inch. So let's start with the classic pie chart. Luckily, Illustrator contains the pie graph tool, which makes pie charts easier than ever to create. So you're going to select the pie graph tool and drag the rectangle across a space to show how large that you want the chart to be. Input your percentages you're wanting to convey across the horizontal line. So we're going to use 65 and 35% to add up to 100. This tool is very handy because there's even options to import your data from other files. So once the chart's created, use the direct selection tool to select and change the color of any segment. Let's see, we're going to make our color scheme today purple and blue. Just the exact colors that we want. So then to create a legend, you're going to use your rectangle tool to create a box and then your eyedropper tool to match the color of your segment. Create a text box to enter the name of the statistic for each box. If you like, you can also add the percentage numbers to the pie chart. Alright, so next we're going to talk about how to create bar graphs. Illustrator offers tools for a wide variety of bar graphs, including vertical, horizontal, or stacked, but for today's example, we're going to be using the column tool. So first drag your tool across to choose how large you want the graph. Next, going across horizontally, input the y-axis values of each column. To change the colors of the bars, use the direct selection tool to select each column and choose the swatch that you want. We're going to keep in fitting with our purple and blue theme to make everything look cohesive across our page. So then you can create text boxes for each axis for labels, units, and graph titles. Always make sure to label your graphs so that people can easily read what they're about. Third, we're going to talk about map infographics. So these can be shown in a variety of ways through maps of the world, countries, states, or even just counties. But unless you want to go through the trouble of drawing out your own world map, the easiest thing to do is download a free vector image online. So this one I found on vecteasy.com. To show the places in the world where the most coffee is, I'm going to create little pins to drop on each point. So use the ellipse tool to create circles and then use the pin tool to add the little points at the end. If you want to add a little flair, fun element, you can also use the ellipse tool again to create a little circle inside. So then take that and group it together, and then you're going to copy and paste it however many times you need and place it over the locations of your points. If you like, you can either place the names of the cities or countries below or just write a caption for the map. So the fourth infographic that we're going to talk about is flowcharts. We're going to make a flowchart that helps viewers decide what type of coffee machine to purchase for their needs. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with one box made with the rectangle tool. You're going to create more boxes below it. The easiest way to do that is just copy and paste. And there's going to be one for each of the questions that the chart's going to ask. Next, you're going to use your cursor and type some text in on what the questions will be in each box. Once again, the easiest way is to just copy and paste the text boxes so that you have the right fonts and other aspects that you like. Next, you're going to make arrows to connect the boxes. You're going to use your pen tool to do that, and then once that's done, select the line, click Window, go to Brush Libraries, Arrow, and then select which arrow you would like. Then you're going to add the little yes and no's or whichever captions you would like to help the viewer go down the chart. So those were the 4 infographics that we're going to be talking about today. Next, we're really just going to organize it into a one-page document that can be passed out as promotional or informational content to educate viewers about a certain subject, such as coffee in this instance. So really what I'm just doing is resizing all the infographics and cleaning them up to look the way that I want it. There's really no right way to do this at all. It depends on personal design preferences, but a few tips. So the easiest way to divide up your data is to segment them off using rectangles, squares, circles, lines, anything to really just divide it a little bit. I recommend keeping within the color scheme that of the infographics that you've already created. For us today, we're having that be the blue and purple, just to really tie together the whole aesthetic of everything. If you've got some empty spaces that you'd like to fill, a nice way to do that would be either little illustrations or fun facts about the subject. So I'm going to add in a few little fun facts about coffee that I found online. And then most important of all, don't forget to add a title for your page. This helps the viewer see what the subject is about even before they get to look at your beautiful infographics. So here's the final product that we created today.
I hope you've enjoyed learning how to create infographics in Adobe Illustrator. Thanks for watching.